Hello, kindergarten families. I am making this video just as a little tutorial on how to log in to Seesaw as a student. Your kindergarten student will need to be able to log in as a student on Seesaw for our 4 days of distant learning next week. So I wanted to walk through how to do that. They've had a little bit of practice in the classroom logging in as a student, but it is a little different when you're at home. In the classroom, we have a QR code that they use. You as well have a QR code, but again, it's just a little different. So I just want to create this video so you have this resource in case you are having some trouble, because your kindergartner will need to get onto their student Seesaw journal to see the lesson plans. They will need to be able to get on there to post their picture of the assignment for the day. So this is going to be a really good tool resource for you to have. Now, in your kindergartner's binder, you should see a new page protector with a sheet that looks like this. So at the top it says Home Learning Student Sign-In Codes, Kindergarten 2020, 2021. And then it just tells a little bit about what the home learning code to access Seesaw is. The great thing with this is students do not see work of any other students in the class. The code is good until August 30th. Another really great thing is if you were to lose this, I can regenerate a new code for you, and your kindergartner can have up to 50 codes kind of attached to their name. So don't worry if you lose it, but please try to keep the sheet in your binder. It'll just be a great resource for you to have in case we have to do more distant learning or your kindergartner has to stay home for a week or two because of quarantine here in the rest of the year. So just keep this sheet in the binder like all those other pages in the page protectors. And then it just walks through some instructions for me as the teacher, home learning tips, how to use your student home learning codes, and just a sample email of instructions. So the sheet's just kind of the instruction sheet. The back side of it is the one that you'll use to log in to your student's Seesaw journal. And you can see that you can use a computer. And so then you would just go to Seesaw, and you're looking at my computer screen right now, logging into Seesaw on the computer. You can use a phone or a tablet or an iPad. Just know that you won't use the family app like you're used to using when you want to see what's been posted on your kindergartner or to read my message. You're going to have to download the class app. So it looks a lot like the family one, but instead it just says class app. So you'll want to have that one if you are going to use Seesaw on a tablet or an iPad or a phone. So I'm going to walk through how to do this as on the computer. It's the same on the phone, and I'll hold up my phone too and walk through that. I don't have a tablet here right now, but on the computer, you can see some different choices. I'm a teacher, I'm a student, I'm a family member. When you're logging into your student's Seesaw journal, specifically, they're going to see their journal. They're going to do I'm a student. Okay. And then you are going to use a text code. You're going to enter in this code down here. You can also scan the code in as well. So you can use the QR code and scan it in. That's a great option if you're trying to log in on the phone or the tablet. So why don't I show you both ways so you can see? I'm going to start with the text code, and obviously the text code is long. So this is something that you will need to help your kindergartner enter in. That's why I think the QR code is a great thing to have, but the text code is there as well. So that's there. And then I'm going to just hit go. And this is going to take me to the student. It's a test student. And so this is their journal. A couple of quick things while we're on here. When your student gets logged in to their Seesaw journal, this is what it looks like. They'll say their name up here in the corner, our class, their journal. You can click on that to see all the different things that have been posted. Activities is where you will go to access the distant learning plans. You can see the test student was assigned distant learning plans just as a template for myself to share with some of our distant learner friends. But this is where you will find the plans as well. So I will kind of walk through that as well in just a little bit. But just know activities. To post something to their journal, again, kindergartners had a little bit of practice with this, not a ton, but they'll click on journal, they'll go up to add, and then obviously they'll add what they want, whether they take the photo right there and then, maybe they upload the photo. I don't have a lot of them doing anything with drawing or writing a note or doing a video. Hopefully toward the end of the year, we can be a little creative and do some of these things. But the main thing that they'll be doing is posting a photo of their assignment. So you have two options. They can take the photo right on Seesaw, or you can take it separately and then upload it. So while we are on the student Seesaw journal, the activities, like I said, is where you will see the plans. I post them as a PDF, and they look a little bit like this. They're just broken down a little differently for this week of distant learning. But you'll see all of the information, what to do. There might be some links in it to click. A good trick that I've kind of taught families last year is if you view it as an original, then you're able to click on the links. If you're just looking at this like this, I'm pretty sure the links don't work. The links don't work in just looking at it. So you have to click view as an original for the links to work. So that's that to access the plans. Let me quickly pull up my phone so you can just see what, so this is the class app, and it gives two options. I'm a teacher, I'm a student. It looks the same if it's on a tablet as well or on an iPad. And so obviously your student is going to click on the I'm a student, and this is where they'll need that QR code. So they, like I said, have had a little practice with this. So they'll just line up that QR code that's at the bottom of the page, and it takes them to their journal. Same concept as what you just saw on the computer. The little green plus sign is where they'll post. The light bulb down at the bottom for activities. And then some other things, obviously class announcements, things like that. But the main thing they'll be doing is getting to see the activities for each day and the plus sign to post their work. I hope this video was helpful for you, and I hope distant learning next week goes smoothly. As you are going to hear and see in my communication, please email me, message me on Seesaw. If it's really, really important, you're really struggling, you can always reach out to me and we can try and set up a Zoom session quick for me to help you walk through stuff. But I know that you will do great helping your kindergartner next week, distant learning, And I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. I look forward to seeing the kiddos back in the classroom on January 11th. So with that being said, this video has probably gotten to be long, and I am gonna end it there. Bye, families.